Have you ever had this deep feeling that your life is a mess and that you have no idea how to turn it around? If this resonates with you, well, trust me, I've been there too, and it's not true. So, welcome to day 11 of my video challenge. As I said in my video yesterday, I'm in workshop this weekend, and also through that workshop, examined a lot my past. And I really thought about, my whole evolvement from, let's say, teenager to today. And I have to say, I've come a long way. I remembered, the stuff that I pulled off as a teenager. I ended up at juvenile court, and I had a lot of stuff with the police. I trashed a lot of stuff. Yesterday I spoke about aggression. Now I know where that came from. My message for today is like, no matter where you are in life, no matter because yes, your life might be a mess. That might be true, but what is not true is that you cannot change. You, wherever you are in, if you feel lost, if you feel depressed, if you feel lonely, I had all of that. If I think back, this feeling of loneliness felt like a gaping void in my heart, and I had that a lot. This emptiness that nothing could fill, really, and then of course you would try to fill it with party, and I did a lot of that, and or fill it with alcohol. Luckily, drugs were never really my thing when I was younger, so I'm so lucky about that. But work, searching meaning, all of these things. I mean, I had times when I was just so sad and lonely and confused about what to do with this life. Specifically because as I already had very deep spiritual experiences before, but then life is still kind of a mess. It is so confusing, and no matter where you are, my message is that you can change, and the only thing you need is the will to do so. Literally, I've been at the point, and I've spoken about this in another video. Maybe I'm not sure if I've ever spoken about this publicly, but I'm doing it here right now. I have been at the point where I did not want to live anymore. It's a few years back. Literally, thinking about it and making plans about it, that was very scary. Luckily, I have my dog, and I felt like I can't leave this guy behind. But that I know what darkness feels like. That's what I want to say today. I know what sadness feels like, and loneliness feels like, and when you don't know who to turn to or what to do. If that's you, I feel you. I've been there. Or the fear. And the reason why I want to bring this message out today, as today I'm looking back, I'm now in my mid-30s, and I'm like, wow, the stuff that I've went through, and all this darkness and pain and everything I felt in my life already. Not saying that it's over, like it always, there's always things, and something will come again, of course. But I had times when I didn't see that this was possible. I wouldn't have conceived that if somebody had told me, look, just stick with it, stay through, do the work meaning do the inner work, face your shadows, embrace your fears, embrace the darkness, work it through, and then you'll come out on the other side. I would not have believed it, because I just couldn't fathom it, If you are somewhere there, and if it's not that bad, if you're just lost right now, maybe, the COVID was a wake-up call for you, and you're like, actually, what am I going to do with my life? I don't know, I need more meaning. Well, you can get out of there, and today I'd like to consider myself as the best example. I'm one of many, of course, but I am the living and walking proof that healing is possible, and you can go from the deepest despair and darkness into simple happiness, I would say. Simple. That's what I'm not exuberant. I'm just content and calm and happy and passionate about my life and what I do. So I want to leave it at that today, just with this spark of hope. Somebody asked me recently, what did it take for you? Was it just your willpower? Yeah, there was a sense of willpower, and there was some courage to say, okay, fuck it, I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to clean this mess up. And then, of course, I had the right people behind me and around me to help me. Professionals, a few good friends. Today, that's the reason why I do what I do, because I had help when I needed it. So I give that help to other people when they need it. But just stick with it, stick through, and know that you can get out of there and you can experience the exact opposite. And it's most of the time right in front of your nose. With that, I leave you to a wonderful weekend and send you all my love. Mwah.